Greetings, and this is the Market Research Final Recommendations Report from me, Nisa Dalmas-Neely, for Buyer Behavior and Marketing Research. And the presentation will begin with the next slide. Greetings! My name is Nisa Dalmas-Neely, and I am part of your squadvertising team with Stuck in My Head Media. We have prepared a fabulous report for Sears Holdings. As it relates to Sears, we also did research on Kmart, but this report is specifically for Sears because we did notice that some of the issues with Sears was the merger of Sears and Kmart. So we are separating the two, and that way you can have information today on Sears, and we will present another report on Kmart at a later date. So let's get started. Let's look at the sample characteristics. We had a sample size of 15 respondents, and 100% of them, good news, have shopped at Sears. 0% said that they've never shopped at Sears. So that's great news to start off. The age and gender of our sample, we have most of our respondents were between the ages of 40 and 49. That was 47% of them. The next largest group were people between the ages of 30 and 39. So this is promising news because these are key shoppers. This is a key demographic for age. Also, very interestingly enough, it kind of matches what we already know in general about men, that they don't necessarily like shopping, and they probably clearly dislike talking about shopping even more. So we had 93% of our respondents were female. So let's look at the household sizes. We did have most of our users were from one person households. So these are people, singles. So this is good news because these are folks who don't have to necessarily base their buying opinions on other people. So they're free to purchase and purchase and purchase. And if we take another look, we did have a few folks with multiples, 20% with 4 people, 20% with 3 people, and two-person households were 13%. So what were we looking for with our research? Well, here's research objective number 1. We wanted to know, when did people shop at Sears? When was the last time they shopped? Let's take a look. And also, how did it go? Well, our research shows that our respondents have not been to Sears in quite some time. In fact, many of them said that it's been more than 5 years since their last visit to Sears. And the second runner-up group were folks who haven't been in more than 1 year. So it looks like there's quite a bit of shopping out there available, but we just need to grab these folks. So based upon them not shopping at Sears for quite some time, what was their satisfaction level? Well, there's some good news here because most of them were either very satisfied or neutral. So this means that we definitely have an opportunity to satisfy customers. We just have to get them in the store. Research objective number 2. Which department stores do you visit and which are your favorites? We took a broad look at department store shopping based upon popularity from online research, and we listed Bloomingdale's, JCPenney, Kohl's, Macy's, Nordstrom's, and Sears. And out of the choices, the number 1 stores that were tied based upon this question was Macy's and Nordstrom's. So this is very interesting because these are very popular stores with locations nationwide. And coming in third or second was JCPenney at 28%. And as far as a first choice, Sears scored a 0%. So now we're looking at the rationale. Why is the store that they selected as a favorite, why is it a favorite? And product selection, return policies, and convenient locations are the top reasons for selecting a favorite store. Research objective number 3. What are shoppers buying at Sears and why? Let's take a look at apparel because this is an item that is being sold at so many different stores, and online stores are selling apparel. There's so many places you can buy apparel, and it's something that people need every day, and it crosses pretty much every age group. Everyone needs clothing. So that's why we selected apparel. So let's take a look at Sears and what are they buying. So we looked at all the different departments, and here is the most astonishing answer, probably of our whole survey, is that 40% of respondents said that they've never, ever, ever purchased apparel at Sears. Never, as in never, ever. So this is definitely an area of opportunity. It appears that ladies apparel is the number one for people who have purchased, and then children's is number two. So then we looked at footwear. For the same rationale, we looked at apparel. It's something everyone needs shoes, everyone needs apparel. So we looked at footwear next, and this is an amazing number as well. 72% of the respondents said that they've never purchased footwear in any department from Sears. Definitely some areas of opportunity. So then we were wondering, are people shopping for themselves or are they shopping for other people? And we know that the holiday seasons are usually when retailers are able to capture lots of shoppers. So it says here that no, they are not shopping at Sears for gifts. Only 7% of respondents said that they did. Research objective number 4. What is the general awareness of Sears with marketing and advertising? Let's take a look. So, because television is one of the most powerful forms of media, we took a look at television. So let's take a peek and see how people are viewing Sears as far as television. So within the last 90 days, 6 months, 1 year, 1+ years, 5+ years, when is the last time someone saw a television commercial for Sears? Well, 60% of respondents said that they've never seen a commercial for Sears, or they simply do not remember seeing one. Now, when we look at the age groups of our respondents, the strongest category being between the ages of 30 and 49, it's hard to believe that these people of this age group have never seen a commercial. So that means that the brand must have fallen off the radar to the point where they don't even remember. So now let's take a look at what they're viewing. So we know our demographics. So let's see what networks are they watching. So if we were going to implement television advertising, where should we place it? So based upon this, we looked at ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox for the major primetime networks. And the winner as far as viewership is ABC with 31%. Number 2 is NBC with 25%. CBS is 22%, with Fox coming in at 16%. However, there are 6% of respondents who said that they do not watch primetime network TV. So based upon the respondents, which one is the most watched? And ABC is 40%, with Fox at 0%. So no one selected Fox as their absolute favorite network television station, which is very interesting. However, it does give us a great indication of where we should place media with a television campaign. So now let's look at daytime. Daytime viewers spend money. Some of them are folks who work from home. Some of them are domestic. Some of them are workers who are able to view TV while they're at lunch or on breaks. So some of them are people who are waiting in waiting rooms at medical facilities or for different types of appointments. So daytime viewing definitely has eyeballs and shoppers. So when we looked at the networks, it appears that everyone's getting viewers except for Fox, not as many. Now, as far as the most watched, once again, ABC is the winner, and this is a huge margin with 47%. So they have even a higher percentage of daytime viewers than primetime viewers. This is very important information when placing media. Now, just because ABC has the highest number, that doesn't mean that we would automatically place media there, because we also have to consider our budget and also what options would be available through all of the networks. Research objective number 5. What is your overall opinion of Sears and other retailers? Okay, so for value, the winner here is Kohl's at 39%, with Sears actually tied with Macy's, which is very interesting, at 15%. Quality, the winner for quality is Macy's, with Sears at 14%. For pricing, the winner is Macy's with 36%, and this is with pricing. Actually, this actually may not be a winner. This is the perception of higher pricing. So Macy's has the perception of having the highest priced items, with JCPenney as having the lowest priced items. Popularity. As far as this survey, Macy's is the most popular, with Kohl's coming in at a second at 29%. Sears is holding steady at 14%. So the overall shopper opinion, what do people think about Sears overall? Well, on a 5-point scale, Sears gets a 2.57 average rating, which is the equivalent of a 51% approval rating. So what are we concluding with our survey? Based upon our respondents, most shoppers are women, 93%. The largest age group is shoppers from 40 to 49. Most have not shopped at Sears in more than 1 year. The most popular department store is Macy's. The second most popular department store is Kohl's. Product selection, return policies, convenient locations are the most important elements. 60% of respondents have never seen a TV commercial for Sears or don't remember. And the overall opinion of Sears is at the 50% mark. So what are some insights? Well, based upon everything we've reviewed, Sears has a higher approval rating than the President of the United States currently, so that's encouraging. Sears' biggest competitor is Macy's, and they're a longtime rival. They're also one of those heritage brands. So basically, if Macy's can survive, we believe Sears can too, but there has to be a more aggressive intent to do so. Sears has virtually fallen off the map, and marketing seems to correlate to that. Pricing perception is favorable, so that's good news, but quality and value are not as favorable. So here's some recommendations. Increase the current marketing efforts. We need to revamp the marketing plan, use 10% of the new capital that's been raised for the marketing plan, saturate social media by using influencers, which is a very low-cost way to spread messages about Sears. Seek primetime and daytime television options for spots and sponsorships. Marketing is also how you look and how you present yourself, so we definitely want to refresh exteriors and interiors of locations. And of course, we want to keep costs low. So if there are any ways that we can partner with businesses to do this, that would of course be great, because that would be some cross-marketing opportunities as well. Partner with tech companies for updated point of sale options. This one has some pretty interesting bullet points. To add Square for quick checkouts. We want to give millennials and people who are now shopping online regularly that same fast experience of when you point and click. So if we add Square, where people can use mobile checkouts with handheld units instead of having to walk to a register, we think this would enhance the shopping experience and also pull Sears out of the old traditional department store settings and allow people to roam about, as far as the sales associates and the shoppers, where they don't have to look for a register. And of course, the registers will still be available to hold items and also for people with major purchases. But for folks with just 1 or 2 items, if they can check out with someone who's mobile, We think that this would enhance the experience and also reduce people changing their minds before turning over the sale. And it would be great to promote. It would be very easy to promote. If we promote this easy process, I think people would enjoy it very much. We also want to simulate Macy's and Kohl's promotions. Since they are the most popular stores, we want to do what they're doing. However, what's interesting is they're doing what Sears used to do for decades. So basically, we want to simulate what they're doing, but in all truth, we want to return to what Sears did best. Sears was a king at marketing and advertising, and we want to return to those types of promotions. So we want to return to promoting one-day sales, in-store giveaways, and we want to sponsor outdoor events, concerts, and experiences, just as Macy's does parades. Sears wants to do parades, just as Macy's is involved with concerts. Sears should be involved with concerts. And we did outline all of that information in our marketing presentation by sponsoring events such as Coachella and other large outdoor gatherings, and also fundraisers. So we thank you very much for joining us for our presentation. We hope you have enjoyed this information. This data collection has been inspiring and also very informative, and we're glad to share it with you. And we look forward to working with you as we work to grow the market share and bring Sears back for a great comeback. Thank you so much. And if you're looking for information about our research, it follows on these pages. Thank you again.